I want to thank all of you for the support for the past 8 years that you have been working with us. I'm going to take people who knows their left from their right. I want to use this medium to thank all the journalists, thank all of you for the success so far recorded in Maritime Workers of Nigeria. When you say satisfied, that will can only come from somebody that died. When you are still living, you can't be satisfied until when you see you do more. The broad base of this achievement has to do with the passion that you have for the job. When you know what you are doing and do not think you have any problem. You know the name tagging of those days, Maritime Workers of Nigeria, do near them. They are not responsible people, they are dogs, they are this, they are that. But we transform ourselves before we translate that transformation to our members. So, you know, we have 4 branches of this great union called Maritime Workers Union Nigeria. Nigeria Port Authority, the dock workers, the shipping, and that of the seafaring. The bottom line of this success has to do with having responsible executive officers working with you. The role I play is just a supervisory role. I think I have 4 branches under my command, and if I'm not doing it well, I do not take this accolade coming from both left and right way, give it to Maritime Workers Union. That goes to all of you too, who have been right. I mean, you write your report formatting, you will option before you go to press. So that's why we are giving you this accolade as well, the journalist in Maritime. Yes, what gave birth to this success story was as a result of having what we call condition of service. Because over the years, dock worker does not have condition of service. And I started along with the likes who believe, let us improve the wages of the workers. Let us improve their working conditions. I think that was what gave birth to this success story. As it is now, no workers have condition of service, made by the master and witnessed by all stakeholders. And you know, we review each other every 2 years. So dock workers know they are there from their right. Unlike before, you can pick anybody on the road as a dock worker. And it's no longer there again. So you have to write an application before you can be gainfully employed as a dock worker. So I think the success story has to do with understanding what you are doing and connectivity with the workers, with the employers. But you cannot do it alone without not the support from the workers. It is when you have a worker, I mean a company called company, then you have a worker. So we interwove with ourselves, and I'm satisfied a little, but I'm not satisfied until when I say the next 10 years, Maritime Workers of Nigeria can stand on its own and tell you all that we have arrived. But the process of arrived to talk to the whole world have been put in place. As the Vice President Global IT, I think that's the process of alignment. Talk to everybody in the whole world. So Maritime will be on the footprints of this success of talking to the whole world, global, where I was elected as only black man among almost 140 million athletes. So it shows that we have been tested, trusted, and believe they cannot do without Maritime Workers from Nigeria here. We are representing the whole of Africa. We are equally an executive board member of ITF. So where are we? We're already on the move. Move to see the world. Move to tell the world that don't call us that name of the past. If you call us that name, we will sue you to court. Let me go back to all the 4 branches, what we did. Like shipping, you know, when I came on board, I declared state of emergency in shipping. And you know what came out of it? Today, we have what we call minimum standard in shipping, duly signed by all the stakeholders. Well, in shipping before, they have what we call slave labor. Athlete workers in shipping, then they are receiving nothing less than 20,000 or 30,000. But the way it is now, we have minimum standard that you can be more than 200,000 as a newcomer in shipping. That's one of the greatest achievements, because this matter I met it on ground, and 2 presidential have been on it. So So they were unable to break through, but with the support of everybody and the executive, we were able to break through, and we succeeded. Those are part of the success story that I think we are talking today. So if you go to dog workers too, unlike before, like I said, nothing like conditional service. But today, dog workers have conditional service, reviewed every 2 years. Go to seafarers, you know, they pay them both local and and international. That's seafarers and NGIC. Because my former boss brought that agreement to Nigeria, then we have improved on it. So we have paid them in local, we pay them in foreign currency, that is seafarers. So we have done what I think is expected of us as a representative of the workers. So the achievements are so enormous. Then I cannot blow my trumpet. Let people blow the trumpet on my behalf. Yes, we have grants coming from ITF. That's the first of its kind in the whole of Africa, where a grant was given to us by ITF. That we still have what we call a multi-purpose recreation center for seafarers and that of the dock workers. So very soon, we're going to lay the foundation because the Honorable Minister of Blue Economy, His Excellency Dr. Oyetola, have graciously approved that they are staying for the matter to give us a meeting land where that grant will be used. It's part of what we are saying because for them giving us this opportunity where ITF, they cannot just give it to you if they don't believe in what you are doing and they don't believe in Nigeria. They believe in us because you are able to meet the Minister of Blue Economy who say yes, that's a good it's part of my achievement, part of the good thing that I think anytime I remember that grant, I always have. So because other African countries too have been waiting for it. They have been waiting for it. But they said no, we must give it to Nigeria. So we are just an ambassador representing this country in the seat of ITF Global. The peace is part of achievement. Election is less than 3 weeks now, or a month. You've not heard of anybody making trouble. You've not heard people are fighting themselves. We are running scientific unionism, no longer the way it was before. So if I didn't learn anything from them, then I'm not a responsible leader. But I learn from them. So if you are telling me about the success story, in your home, if there's no peace in your home, you cannot rule your camera in my front. That's what got depression. If the house is not connected properly, you won't be able to come and interview me today. Even me will be able to tell you that I will say, Mr. South Sulamite, there's no need for interview today. I'm having some domestic issues. So, but today we've achieved a lot, but let the workers speak of our achievements. I will thank my God and I will thank my leaders that have given me this environment to be able to exploit what I've learned from them. So with them, without them, or with them, I won't be where I am today. And if God is not there for me, I can't be proud to move on the streets of Lagos and say, yes, I'm representative of the worker. But if you supported me, if you pray for me, the success story will continue. Where you see an office to be very exotic, and you believe you want to come and make money before you serve people. The moment you attack that segment of putting money in front of that office, you won't be able to make it. Yes, we run sometimes family meeting. Even in the family meeting, there's always a disagreement, and there always be an agreement. So we align with us. We believe it's one union. Since we say we have transformed to a standard that we can compare with any other union in this world, why are we making trouble? 4 years like a day in the eyes of God. 4 years like a minute in the eyes of God. Why don't you allow the process of bringing another executive after me to take place? I think that's what we did. We don't have it like that before. But we might have about 10 or 15 candidates just for one office. But the way it is now, we harmonize. We structure ourselves. We say, okay, you go for this, you go for that. So it's not the way you are saying it. It is because we understand ourselves. It's okay. That era of 5-10 candidates coming in for one office is not that. So, and the concept is very clear. Very, very clear. Though we are rotating it, the dock workers, the MPA, there's no one they're going to come back again to come and govern this Maritime Workers Union until the 2 branches that make it 4 branches are being given the opportunity to rule. And that's when we're able to say, okay, let's start from the seafaring that have not been given this opportunity of Secretariat to come up. And you see what happened. But when we have some 2 people and 3 people say, I don't want to contest, the constitution allow them to contest. We will not disemphasize anybody not to be part of the election, but willingly, from what they have said, the scenario, that this one that is hard-going President of the Union, they have respect for me. They believe in what I'm doing. That is what makes all of us, okay, we are stepping down. We are stepping down. So it made the history of the union to continue to what? To be good in the mind of the stakeholders. Because we don't want what has happened, what has befell the industry to start all over again. Where shutting down the economy, creating crisis when there's no crisis. So everybody knows his name from his right. So it's about believing in what we are doing. All the leaders under me, they all believe in what we are doing. But there's bet there. Some people might not satisfy that here it's my turn. I must be part of it. But the way you see it now, the atmosphere is very calm, unlike before. So we need to thank all of you too, because you are all food soldiers and you know what is going on the ground. This seat for not only President, but I was there before as a treasurer, then I was president of Dock before I come back here. So I know the technicality that surrounded and the mechanism to apply for election. Because I need to meet you. I need to tell you, oh God, let's work together. Let's allow another person to take place. It's not by fighting ourselves. We are not fighting. Like before, when we are coming there in 2003, this place, before we took over this place, do you know how many people that died? So many people died. And for me now to conduct an elections, this great union, all the 4 branches of the election, when I came in here, I did it here. I conducted all the election of the 4 branches because I happened to be the GOC of under the 4 leaders that have governed this place before. So I know the technicality of the problem that have been giving us over the years. So this is where we find us. We have a blueprint. We have an understanding with the incoming administrations. We have the rule and we have the guidelines. And you know, say I'm not satisfied. And I say even there's someone that died too, may not be satisfied before he died. But I'm fulfilled with what I've done for Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria. The role I'm going to play this time around is to be a supervisor, to advise, and as an advisor. So having occupied an international office now under Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, I still have a role to play by way of advising them right here, so that we can continue to showcase the name Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria and that happens in the whole world. So I'm fulfilled. As a leader, you must be fulfilled. You are not God, and you cannot be God. Because you're a human being. You must have one or 2 areas that you feel that's made for you to have do when you're in the office. But you cannot do it all. That's why we're looking for a good successor. Somebody who knows the job. And I don't think I'm making a mistake of bringing somebody, because I need to bring somebody who is very articulate, who knows the job, and the person I'm supporting. I had it before. Same question you ask, whom are you supporting? And as it until there, and you saw what happened at when we flag our campaign, so that the man coming and experience a good negotiator who will not betray the loyalty of the workers. There's one thing for you to be elected, there's another thing for you to have the mind of the workers in your heart. So all my life is a struggle. I struggle all my life to defend the welfare of the workers. You all know I rose from operations manager, government operation manager in the port. So there's no job I'm not doing. So I have that, God has given me that opportunity, the experience, because I learn from leaders. And so, the man coming, the incoming Secretariat will do more than me. That is the prayer I pray. That is do more than me. So that anywhere I am, I'll be happy. That yes, I have not disappointed the people out there. That the people we put, that we all supported, is doing well. That's my prayer. But when you have a child, you pray for your child to do more than you. So when I pray for my incoming Secretariat to do more than me, and success is his own, like the success everybody talking about it today. So we continue to advise when necessary. We continue to tell them that era of talking, that era of allow us to be given bad name, is no longer in the history of marital workers from Nigeria. So I'm fulfilled, madam, and I'm still going to do more. About the success story, or talking about our achievement, we cannot do it without the stand operators that came in and changed the narrative of the past. Because it was when the stand operator came in, we were able to know our left from our right. All of us believe in this name called 𝐾𝐃𝐄𝐘𝐀𝐍𝐉𝐔, when there's no standard, no regulations. But the way it is now, the time operator starts with us, and we are moving forward. So, the union is moving forward. And the workers today, they are happy. They are happy. Because you should know your take home. The take home in dog workers have changed, unlike before. You know, you interview me in those days, why are the dog workers being paid like this? I said I didn't have power. But now, when I have power, yes, I have to use it to change the life of the dog workers, change the life of seafarer, change the life of shipping workers, and that of Nigeria Port Authority. And you know what happened in Nigeria Port Authority? There was this salary of no increment for 18 good years. You are inside the hall, and I blow my trumpet. I think they reviewed their salary. And as I'm talking to you now, they are reviewing the salary again in MP. So we don't want to think it's expected of us, but you cannot do it all. And that's why we are saying a successor must come. And a good leader must have a successor. So for the past 3 years, I've been grooming my successor. And it's now, it's going to be like Adeyanju and do more than Adeyanju. Humble yourself. When you really transform yourself. Francis Bono is a sellable candidate. Very sellable. And he's somebody that believes in welfare of the workers. He has been with me for how many years? 20 to 25 years we've been together. So I know his pedigree and I know what he can do. So that aspect of how did I manage to do that? Because almost all the contestants, they are presentable, they're sellable. But I must pick one, I must support one. But I see quality in him as a leader. And that's why I say, yes, Bruno, for now, is the candidate for this seat. So that's just it. So if I should be telling you about Bruno, I'm sure you guys must have interviewed him too, must have heard 1 or 2 things from him. He's not the leader that will sell the workers. He's not the leader that will cause problem when there's no problem. I think he's a young guy who will continue for this achievement that we have done on behalf of all the 4 branches called Maritime Workers Comrade. We've done well. We have expanded our scope, both locally and internationally. So he will pick from there. He's also a member of ITM. So the experience he has gotten from me, he has gotten from other leaders too. I think that one will help him to pilot the affairs of this great team. It's a sellable material and it's a good negotiator. The Secretariat, what I meant here, I think it's about a leader having a taste. If anybody is talking about Maritime Workers from Nigeria, it has to do with the workers. The Secretariat staff, they have been so wonderful. They are one of the best materials that I met, and I was able to utilize them properly. I came in here, the structure of the building was very good, and I believe the image of the union should be recognized properly. You have to change it from what they normally call you for. That's what we did. You can see the other building too. You can see where we have to go. The table they were using here before is what I met. meditable. And I can tell you, when I came and said they should change everything, but it's part of telling the whole world that yes, a leader must have a taste. So if they are calling President General and you are able to see that outside that place, it's part of opportunities. And that's all I've done. That one. The staff of Maritime Workers of Nigeria, they are the best people you can work with. You give them the environment for them to operate. And you see, recently I have to start promoting all of them for what they have done for me, for what they have done for the union, and that's what we did. So, yes, we have signed an agreement, minimum standard in shipping. And I raised an alarm against that same company you are asking me. I think the matter has passed that level. He has changed his mind about what he said last time, that is not going to be part of it. He wrote back to us and said yes, he has concurred. Because we reported him to the authority, and I even make some statement against him where he was able to say no, that is not what he meant. So he has complied. And the ES Past Council, Barrister Akuta, have already set up an implementation committee on this agreement in the minimum standard shipping. So there's no shipping company that will run away from their responsibility because it was signed and witnessed by Honorable Minister of Law and Economy. And it has been sealed. But the chairperson of the association, Barrister Boma, she's a lawyer, OFR, you know, it's an honor woman. So you know the implication of one person saying he's not a member of the association. I think we have resolved that matter. What I said, it's an agreement about the job. I work for the union, and I'm not here to use the union to make money. I connect with all the workers, with all my members. I believe in connectivity between the poor and the rich. And that's my joy all the time. And the way I used to interact with them, in the morning when there's any of the staff that's trying to mess up, either you're a national officer or whatever, I will give it to you. I say, it's very fun too. Because if I didn't do it right, they will say, yes, the man at Baba goes slow. We don't even know where they brought this man from Oyo to come and do this. But I need to let them know that unionism is not where you sit down and start laughing and start playing. No. So I'm being proactive, able to tell the people that it's like a soldier work. That's unionism. It's about soldier work. So you can't sit there and say, yes, I'm the president of dog workers. When you know they are like a soldier hired. They can overwhelm you with multiple problems. They can tell you, yes, we don't want you in this office. So you have to behave like them. A leader must behave like a worker. Don't see yourself as a professor. Don't see yourself as a doctor. You are also a soldier hired. You are part of them. So and I'm part of them worker. If they've started their trouble, I know how to manage them. I will not run away from them. But when you run away from dog workers, you lose your credibility. So if they are fighting me here now, I will be looking at them because they know I'm going to pay them back. So you must have this shock and absorb to absorb whatever crisis that is coming from left and right. So there's no time. When I got to, maybe the way I talk to Mr. Sulaiman, I'll be laughing at me. Say, yes, we have some altercation today. And I'll be laughing at me. My wife will say, Daddy, what? I said, yes, I remember that joke between me and my staff in the office. So, you know, it's about waverism. It's not about antagonizing ourselves wrongly or whatever. So, as a leader, you must have this shock and absorb. To absorb the good, the bad, and all. So, and this interview, I want to thank you. We use this video to thank one of my dear ones who has been very, very kind to the system, very kind to me. Chief Michael Bob has been a wonderful friend. He's a committed, dedicated human being who I see him as a very good philanthropist. It's not about giving money. It's about sitting down and connect with the person you are supporting. It's about loyalty, and it's about being assertive in whatever you are doing. So I want to thank him. He's a human being. He's a human being. If we have like 10 in this union supporting us, no doctor, no MP, whatever we support. He's a good guy. May God continue to bless the good work of his hand. And he has been so wonderful. He has been supporting me for more than 25 years. I've been a friend, a brother. So he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. May God continue to bless him. So anywhere we are, we continue to pray for him because he's not the only employer of labor we have in this country. And we are talking of a security contractor today. I think it's one of the best security contractors we can think of, who believe in welfare of the workers. He complements our success story together with his son. This is somebody that negotiated welfare at the back of the union with his employer. So he can see what it is. And was able to give them what we call revolving loan. How many of the civilian contractors in this country today can do what Mike is doing? It's not out of one of those portfolio civilian contractors. He connected with his worker. He connected with the union. And I see him to be a member of Maritime Workers from Nigeria. But the way we advise you, the way we talk to you, he talk to you as a reasonable man. So I use this period to thank him, and I congratulate him for what God has done in his life. He's a promising young guy who believes in what he's doing. And there's no how he's going to connect with people that may not be able to work hand in hand with each other. So the workers today appreciated. It's in Port Harcourt, it's in Calabar, it's everywhere. He took over a job in Calabar recently. The workers are praying for him and praying for him for introducing him to go and manage that job there. And you say we don't have other civil contractors in the port? Go to 5-star logistics, we have civil contractors. And you know, aware of the dock workers are now on the 5th or the 25th of December. If Mike was supposed to be the civil contractor of that place, such a thing will never happen. Where some of the civil contractors, they don't even know their left from their right. What they believe is money, money, money. The profit they're going to make at the back of the workers. So to me, I see him as one of the proactive, responsible stability contractors that manage the workers, and he has standard, he has a rule. You see him in his office as early as 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and you see all his staff. They are just like a family. And if they are playing together, they always disagree too. Because it's a disciplined person who believes this is my job. It's a dedicated person who believes in what he's doing as an employer of labor. Because he knows he's dealing with a Protestant. All the workers under the civil contract, they are Protestant. And they are Protestant. They can cause any problem any minute, any hour. Before even the union got there, Mike have already resolved the matter. So that one I gave it to him. That has been part of my success story. Well, I want to address all my executives that the election coming in the next 3 weeks is going to be peaceful and there won't be any rancoring. That if any one of them is having an issue of they did not pick me this time around, they should wait for another time. In 4 years, it's like a minute in the hands of Almighty God. So all of us have jointly put this union in place. We succeeded together to allow peace to continue to reign in Maritime Workers of Nigeria. The era of talking, the era of causing problem among ourselves, let's continue to maintain that peaceful coexistence that God has brought all of us together. Thank you and God bless everybody. Okay.